is Gary Thacker, and with Final Destination Bloodlines having released, I thought I would rank all 6 installments in this pretty popular franchise. I actually hadn't seen these movies before until I watched them in preparation for Bloodlines. So I'm gonna warn any die-hard Final Destination fans, I'm gonna be pretty harsh on this franchise. Cause while yes, I do think there are some good movies, for the most part, Final Destination is a pretty repetitive and honestly not a very good franchise. I'll explain that more as we go on through the list, but without any further ado, let's rank every Final Destination movie. Coming in 6th place, we have The Final Destination, aka Final Destination 4. This is the one movie in this franchise that is just straight up bad. These are easily the most people characters in this entire franchise. I did not care for them, I did not care if they lived or died, and these kills are so over the top and cartoony. As these movies go on, the kills did get more cartoony, but these are something I would see in Looney Tunes. Like when that one guy gets cheese grated on Fitz. Because humans don't have bones or tendons. They're so cartoony that it takes me out of the movie. And it's always fun seeing how the kills happen, what leads up to them, and how many times can they fake it out making a statement of something different. But how these kills happen are against the out of Looney Tunes. I will say escalator death is fun and suspenseful, one of the few pros I can give this movie, and this movie's effects are so bad. This came out the same year as Avatar. I mean, I understand it had a low budget, but how is it that bad? Not even why. How? And this is my least favorite opening disaster in this entire franchise. It's not a bad concept for one of these movies. A race car track can be a fun opening scene, but again with the terrible effects and characters I don't care about, it's not fun or engaging. The Final Destination is pretty bad, let's move on. Coming in 5th place, we have Final Destination 2. I know a lot of people actually like Final Destination 2, but I really just don't like it all that much. I think it's okay. Not bad, not good. I think this is a pretty stereotypical horror sequel. I like these expansion of the rules in this world just seem morbid in general. It just sometimes expands these rules a bit too much. Bringing new life into the world of some death makes sense. It was actually for a deleted original ending to the first film. The audience really like it so they cut it, which makes me a bit confused. Why would you try it again? It didn't work the first time, it's probably gonna work the second time. I do like the rule that if you die, they're resuscitated and can't stop death. That makes sense and that's nice. I don't dislike these characters, but I don't particularly like them all that much. I like how unlike the first film, these characters are strangers, which does make it different. I like the other FD movies, because they don't heavily character the other films. But with the return of Clear Rivers, it very much was like a straight sequel to Final Destination. The kills are actually pretty good, a great mix of computer and practical effects, they look really good. And they're more goofy than the first film, but still not cartoony. Besides the last death, with the glue explosion where the arm lands on a plate, that's pushing it a bit. I don't hate Final Destination 2, but I don't really like it either. Coming in 4th place, we have Final Destination 3. I think this was a step up from FD2, but still just okay. This is pretty much just the first film, again, but not. Like the first, only follow a group of high school friends. I like these characters more than FD2, but I don't love them. I like the dish of being able to see people's deaths through photographs. That's neat, I actually like that. But this is the point where the kills should get pretty cartoony. I don't think they're Looney Tunes yet, but a couple of times it gets pretty close to it. I still like them, I feel they're actually pretty good. The tank bed scene, brutal. And the film sadly pulls the 2011 Thing and covers up its practical effects and computer effects. I'm sure the practical effects probably would have looked good, but I can't see them past the bad computer effects. Unlike with FD4, how do these computer effects look this bad? This came out the same year as Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Man's Chest. I like how the character of Ian McKinley turns into pretty much a slasher villain halfway through the movie. It's your first year in this franchise, and will be used again in FD5. The roller coaster is also a good opening disaster. Final Destination 3 isn't good, I think it's okay. Coming in 3rd place, we have Final Destination 5. For 14 years, this was the final Final Destination movie. I think it was a pretty good sell for this franchise. This feels like a movie that it made today. This feels like a going back to basic sequel. In the same vein as Prey, Alien Romulus, Jurassic World Rebirth, movies are making their franchises back on the right track. After the very disappointing FD4, it feels like this was made to end the franchise off on a good note, because Final Destination 5 is pretty good. This does feel like a back to basics, good quality Final Destination movie. The opening disaster is pretty good, visually it looks really good, it's pretty suspenseful. The kills also are very cartoony. Again, they are all computer effects. They're not great, but for the most part they're not bad. There's still a few, but these actually kills this franchise that actually get me squeamish. These characters are also pretty good. I legitimately care that I want to see them succeed and beat death. And like FD3, we had the slasher aspect of the final act. I think it's done even better than FD3. Probably because it's trapped new rule of death. If you kill someone, you get the years they would have been alive for. Adding addition to the FD lore that I really like. And of course the twist, that this was a prequel to the first Final Destination is pretty effective. I already knew it because I looked at this film's wiki to see its box office, but even though I already knew it was going to happen, I still really liked it. I don't think it felt forced. If this would have been the final movie of this franchise, then I wouldn't have minded it. It would have made the franchise off on a good note. It ties back to the first movie. I like FD5. It's pretty good. Coming second place to Final Destination Bloodlines, aka Final Destination 6. This is a great, simple Final Destination sequel. It has introducing a new lore, it's not really game-changing. This is an overall solid, really good, refreshing Final Destination movie. The opening action is really good, one of the franchise's best. I love how many layers it has, keeps you guessing. The kills are over the top of the cartoony. They're believable, still have plenty of fun, and these are probably the best characters in this entire franchise. They're really compelling, and you want to see them succeed and meet death. If you want to hear even more of my thoughts on this movie, then watch my review, link in the description. Final Destination Blood is not only a really good movie, a really good Final Destination movie, but I think it is the best Final Destination movie. But there is one that I personally prefer a little bit more. Coming in first place for Final Destination. As I said with Bloodlines, I don't think this is the best FD movie, but this is my personal favorite. It's such a nice introduction to this world. The play is the best opening action of the franchise. I mean, of course it was the first. But it's built up really well. And then hits all at once, just like that. I think it explains this pretty complex scenario and concept in something really understandable. These characters, while not the best, are very likable and engaging. Devin Sawa's character of Alex is my favorite character in the franchise. Towards this point, I completely invested in these characters. I want to see them survive, I want to see them beat death. So many elements going on all at once, it's very suspenseful. These kills are grounded but still very effective. Final Destination is a really good movie and a solid start to this not very solid franchise. But overall, I don't love Final Destination as a franchise. But there are some things that I really like. So I do like this franchise. A unique concept that I think is pretty repetitive pretty fast. But I am willing and interested to see more future Final Destination movies. But let me know in the comments below, what are your thoughts on Final Destination? Also, if you've enjoyed this video, thanks for liking and subscribing. Bye guys for now, bye, Thacker.